Well, our top story tonight, the government has unveiled its plans to fight terrorism. Two bills were introduced in the Lok Sabha today. One to set up a national investigation agency with special powers and also an amendment to the existing law for tougher action. The proposed changes include presuming that a terror accused is guilty until proven innocent and doubling the detention period to 180 days. But there are still political hurdles, even though the BJP says they'll support the government. Sunil Prabhu explains.
The Unlawful Activities Prevention Act will be strengthened. A fundamental change will be that a terror accused may be held guilty until proven innocent. But the difference from quota is that it's up to the judge to decide on a case-to-case basis. The period of detention in the court's custody will double to 180 days, and so will the period for the investigating agency to file a charge sheet. Crucially, this basic anti-crime law will now have the teeth to freeze funding for terror activities, and bail will be denied to foreign terrorists. Then there's the Indian version of the FBI. The proposals give the centre powers over the state in terrorist offences. This has been the key reason why this has been delayed for years, with the states reluctant to give up their supremacy. Special courts will be set up with day-to-day hearings for quicker prosecution. Those hearings will be in camera, close to the public. And like America, there can be a witness protection program, although the details are being worked out. What has been left out of all the amendments are two key bits. One, confessions before a police officer remain inadmissible as evidence, something that the Home Minister also wanted.
It should have been there, and if it had been there, then it would have made for a comprehensive legal provision to assist the investigating agencies.
And two, changes to the National Security Act. Ministers like Lalu Yadav and Ramvilas Paswan, among many others, argued that linking terror to this already tough law could open its misuse. But politics could remain a big hurdle, although the BJP says it will support it.
As a nationalist party, we will support even an incomplete step, as long as it's a step against terrorism.
Within the government, some politicians are already demanding that communalism be equated with terrorism.
If the same is made applicable to communal rights, then nobody can say it is draconian. Nobody will say it is anti-communal, anti-Muslim or anti-minorities.
Everybody in Parliament agrees that after the Mumbai attack, fighting terrorism needs tough new legal teeth. But it's a delicate matter. Now that the details have been released, the government is bracing for various degrees of political opposition.
Let's forget for once the nitty-gritties and the political differences of whether the existing provisions of the anti-terror law are enough or not. The big question is, will this now help law enforcement agencies to fight terror in a more coherent manner? In New Delhi, Sunil Prabhu, NDTV.